When Australians lose hard-earned savings in financial investment schemes that don't deliver on what are often very wild promises, it's infuriating. 12 months ago, we reported accusations Perth businessman Chris Marco was running an elaborate Ponzi racket. It was alleged that over 20 years, he'd conned luckless investors out of $250 million, and that much of their money had gone missing. Now, following our story, and after an investigation by Australia's corporate watchdog, ASIC, Marco has been charged with 50 counts of fraud. Chris Marco, Liam Bartlett.
I was expecting you.
60 Minutes.
You'd like to speak to me, I guess.
I would.
If you'd like to make an appointment.
When we caught up with accused conman Chris Marco last year, he entertained the idea of speaking with 60 Minutes. Where is all the money? Where are the missing millions?
When we sit down and we speak, you'll get a better understanding.
Mr. Marco, were you running a Ponzi scheme?
But appearing in court last week, now charged with 50 counts of fraud, Mr. Marco had much less to say.
Will these people ever see their money again?
These criminal charges come after a 3-year investigation from the corporate watchdog, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission. It is alleged that between July 2013 and October 2018, Mr. Marco defrauded $36.5 million from 9 of his investors. Last year, 60 Minutes exposed that the embattled Perth businessman had been operating an unregistered investment scheme for the better part of 20 years, allegedly taking in more than $250 million.
I just cannot believe he did this to us.
The money of Marco's investors had been tied up or missing since his accounts were frozen and ASIC wound up his scheme in 2020. But Marco's upcoming time in court is no consolation for investors like Patricia Markopoulos, who lost money in an investment scheme managed by Marco.
Can you put any sort of figure on the amount of money that you gave him or handed over to him?
It was just over $5 million.
$5 million. That's a lot of money, Trish.
Yeah.
This makes you very emotional now, just thinking about it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does.
What
It's been a long, hard journey.
A lot of people would like to speak to you.
Who would?
Well, about 340 investors
Really?
that you've duped out of their money.
I certainly didn't do that, but if you make an appointment to speak with me, I'd be very happy to do that.
Were you running a legitimate investment scheme?
Marco has denied running a Ponzi scheme, and his lawyer says he intends to fight the fraud charges.
Yes, certainly will.
Mr. Marco was granted a $250,000 bail on the condition he doesn't leave Western Australia. If convicted, he faces a maximum penalty of 7 years imprisonment for each offence of fraud, or 10 years if the person deceived is over 60.
He's the lowest of the low for doing what he's done to us. And, you know, to other people. They've lost their homes, they've lost their health. It's very sad what he's done.
Hello, I'm Liz Hayes. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.